Hey y'all, have you ever had a bad hair day? I just want to know. It's important to me that I know whether y'all have ever had a bad hair day. Well, guess what, y'all? I had a bad hair day today and I solved the problem. So this is how we handle a bad hair day. You just go get you some caps with some hair on it and you keep on going. This was my brother Bubba's hat. So I'm wearing it proudly today on my bad hair day. All right, a bad hair day. We don't want to have a bad hair day on Valentine's Day, right? Not if we want flowers or a box of candy or something like that. So when Valentine's Day comes, I'll make sure I'm having a good hair day. Valentine's Day, you gotta have chocolate and you gotta have something red, right? So I'm making a chewy brownie. Let me see the exact name of it so you can find it on a chocolate chunk cherry brownie. And that's gonna be my Valentine dessert for Michael. And if I top it with a scoop of ice cream and drizzle it with some chocolate syrup, he'll go out of his mind licking his lips and the spoon. So let's go. It's easy. It's easy to put together. And we're going to start with 2 sticks of butter like any good baker. Right. And this is kind of softened. So you'll want your butter softened. You know, with the cool weather, it's hard to get soft butter. Just putting it on the counter, isn't it? Have you noticed, Teresa?
Yes. I was wondering if you were going to tell me that wasn't.
Well, I'm probably going to have to beat it out of it a little bit. Look at my little Valentine's dish. I love that.
Saw it at the store yesterday.
Yes.
When I went down to pick up the bundles.
Yes, we've got them at the store, and they're so cute. And just fill them with like red hearts. I mean, those red.
Conversation candy.
Well, that too, but the red hots. I love red hots. So I'm going to soften this butter a little bit more, and then I'm going to add confectionate sugar, white sugar, eggs, and vanilla. Confectionate sugar, white granulated sugar, and we're going to beat. All right, you want to beat this until it's fluffy, and then we're going to add 1 egg at the time, beating fairly well after each addition. Round and round we go. Where she stops, nobody knows. Okay. I mean, you got to get this cord just right or it's going to fall down. Okay. Now for the dry ingredients. We've got our flour, our cocoa, our baking powder, and our salt. And you know what? I meant to go ahead and add my vanilla. Whoa, watch it. About a teaspoonful. Looks like a hearty teaspoonful, doesn't it? All right. Let's get our whisk out. And our whisk is almost like sifting it. You know, it breaks the flour down and the cocoa into the flour. Whoa! I do pretty good until my distance Still have trouble with that distance. Okay, so I'm gonna clean this up a second, and then we're gonna add this to our wet mixture. Okay, so we're gonna fairly slowly, add our dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna get my vanilla beat in first. You know, we don't necessarily want to overbeat everything to death. I'm adding like 1/4 of a cup of flour at the time until I've got it all incorporated in. Now I'm going to reserve 1 cup of our batter. Okay, that looks like a cup. You don't have to be that precise, but anyway. So I'm going to prepare my pan by spreading a 13 by 9 by 2. Let me move my glasses. I don't want any kind of grease on those. Lord have mercy. I'd never get it off. Okay, so we've got our I'm gonna get me a bigger spatula out of there. We've reserved our 1 cup. So now we're gonna spread the rest of the batter evenly. And you notice Eddie said, what is that? That's a light brownie. Yes, it is.
Paula, can I ask a question?
Please ask me a question.
Oh, so the layer goes, the chocolate chips and the cherries
Yes,
are a layer.
it's
Yum.
layered. Yes. And see, so a lot of people like that bitter chocolate. I don't. I'm a milk chocolate girl.
And I got you milk chocolate.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it does ask for semi-sweet.
Okay. All right. Come on, bowl. My hands just don't have the strength that it used to have, but I'm going to get all of that. So now, let me see. I can't remember if the cherries go first or it probably really doesn't matter. All right. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the cherries are going to go first, but like I said, it really doesn't matter. I've never worried about things like that in the past with this, so. But I want to make sure that y'all have all the instructions correctly that you need. Valentine's Day is not Valentine's Day without something red. You know, either strawberries or cherries. And you want to just distribute these as evenly as possible. And now, for the chocolate chips. Here comes the chocolate. I think Eddie was worried about eating a blonde brownie. And if I was not following a recipe at this time of our recipe, I would come in with nuts, a layer of nuts. but I'm going to follow the recipe that I've had for years to the T. All right, now here comes our reserved cup of batter. And we're just going to dollop that on top, trying to give everybody an equal bite. So you can see that's why I said it's, not precise, but you want to make sure you have enough dough to accomplish this. So 350 degree oven. Let me check the time. For 25 to 30 minutes. What about it? What about it? It's beautiful. And you're going to want this to cool completely, which I have not let it cool completely. But that's all right. In my world, you do what you have to do. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. One day I want to share a recipe for making hot fudge sauce. It's so simple to make and so easy, but I don't have any homemade fudge sauce. So since it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to serve this to my sweetheart. Would you see if Michael will come out here and taste his Valentine's Day dessert? So I think Teresa got Michael's attention when she went back there and said dessert.
Let's make something.
You do? Well, come sample your Valentine dessert early.
Okay.
Come on back here. Look. I got ice cream and chocolate syrup and cherries. Come on, your ice cream is a melting, Grandpa.
Thank you.
Let me know what you think. Look at the beautiful cherries in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost like a sundae, isn't it? An ice cream sundae. And if you don't like this, then I'll come up with another dessert for Valentine's, but I think you're going to like it. Okay, that's his word. He's spoken.
Delicious.
All he has to say is, And I can tell if it's a fake or a real That was a real
Do you bite?
Yes. You know what? I think I love me. Happy Valentine's Day, Paula. Go ahead. Happy Valentine's Day to y'all.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.